Hey everybody, Scout Crafter here again. I got something pretty cool to show you, so come with me and take a trip back in time. When I was growing up, my town had one of those great old-fashioned hardware stores. You know, the type with the squeaky floors, the drawers that held all the hardware, and the tin ceilings. Well, my dad would take me, and I always remember going up to the counter and seeing this cool store display on the counter. And that display was none other than this display right here. This is a vintage PC-7 epoxy paste display that would be on many hardware stores' counter. And as a kid, it was pretty much daring me to try and rip all these things off of that glass bottle to test that adhesive, and how many times I was yanking on that as my dad would take me in the hardware store. They still make the product today. It's made in Pennsylvania. 1950s. It was invented by a guy by the name of Jack Long, and it was called the Protective Coatings Corporation. This is what they come. It looks like two capsules, like film capsules that go into a sleeve here. This is the small, if you want to buy the small, or this is a little bit larger. It comes in buckets, and this is a 1 pound tub, two different A and B parts. You mix together equal parts. Has about a working time of an hour, cure time overnight. And depending on the temperature, you can accelerate the cure if you heat it up to like 125 degrees. It'll cure in a couple hours. But what's so interesting about this display is this is 30 years old, and these things are solid. I mean, you can pull, you could tug. This is rubber. It's hard to pull on it. This is a metal piece that they got on here. Obviously, the ledge and this, everything is glued on with that PC-7. It's a good product. My father's had it in the toolbox for years. In fact, his came with the old-fashioned 35mm film capsules. If you remember, they were metal and had a screw on top. So it goes way back. And I have to tell you, I'm always fascinated by displays like this. American ingenuity. You demonstrate your product. People come up. Here's a little piece of tile on there. They would yank on whatever they could to try and pull it off, and sure enough, the stuff lasted. It sold itself. And I think if more manufacturers took light of what happened years ago, I think they would move their products a lot better. Anyway, this is just a quick demo of PC-7 epoxy paste display from the 70s. All right, hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Have a nice day.